Sunday, July 5th, local time, Estadio Azteca. Mexico vs England, a quarterfinal spot on the line. This kickoff time was making news before a ball was even kicked. With thunderstorms forecast for Sunday evening, FIFA considered moving the kickoff 6 hours earlier, from 6 p.m. to noon. A change the Mexican government had actually requested. But after both the Mexican Football Federation and the English Football Association pushed back, FIFA kept the original time. 6 p.m. local, 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Monday in the UK. Mexico coach Javier Aguirre wasn't happy the change was even considered. He told Radio Formula it was a kick in the gut that forced him to rework his entire plan. Quickly, how both sides got here. Mexico demolished Ecuador 2-0 in the round of 32. Julian Quiñones and Raúl Jiménez both scored in the first half. That extended their clean sheet streak to 4 straight matches this tournament. That game was also delayed an hour by thunderstorms. England, on the other hand, had to work for it. DR Congo shocked them with a goal inside 7 minutes from Brian Sepenga. And England didn't level until the 75th minute. Harry Kane scored twice in the final 15 minutes, the equaliser, then a stunning winner in the 86th. To complete a 2-1 comeback. Those 2 goals also made Kane England's all-time leading World Cup scorer. Now, the real story here. Mexico's Quinto Partido curse. Mexico's only 2 World Cup quarterfinal appearances came on home soil, in 1970 and 1986. In '86, they beat Bulgaria 2-1 in the round of 16, then lost the next match to West Germany. The tournament's 5th game, hence, Quinto Partido. Then, from 1994 all the way through 2018, Mexico qualified out of the group in 7 straight World Cups. And was eliminated in the round of 16 every single time. Bulgaria, Germany, the USA, Argentina twice, the Netherlands, Brazil. In 2022, they didn't even get that far, going out in the group stage. 40 years, 8 tournaments, no quarterfinal. Here's where it gets interesting for this tournament specifically. Because the field expanded to 48 teams, there's now an extra knockout round before the round of 16. Some outlets argue Mexico's win over Ecuador technically means they've already played a 5th game for the first time since '86. Symbolically breaking the curse right there. Other outlets push back, arguing the real prize, a first quarterfinal since '86, is still entirely up for grabs against England. We're presenting both readings here because reasonable outlets genuinely disagree on it. The man at the center of this story is Aguirre himself. He was on the pitch as a player for that 1986 win over Bulgaria. And as a manager, he's run into this exact wall twice. Mexico went out in the round of 16 under him at Korea-Japan 2002 and South Africa 2010. After the Ecuador win, he said, "This means a lot to me, especially because I'm one of those that wasn't able to make it to that 5th game. You play a good first stage, and then you fall by the wayside. But I think tonight was a beautiful night for all Mexicans." Fans streaming out of the Azteca after that win reportedly had one chant going. Where is England? Where is England? England is carrying a completely different kind of weight into this one. Altitude. Manager Thomas Tuchel didn't sugarcoat it before the match. "My understanding is that we cannot adapt to the altitude. That is a huge advantage that Mexico will have. It just takes too much time. We have only 3 days in between. This is physically just not possible to adapt to." The Azteca sits at roughly 7,300 feet, about 2,240 meters above sea level. Mexico have lost just 2 of 89 competitive matches there. And they're unbeaten there in 10 World Cup games. So who do the people covering this professionally actually favor? It's genuinely split. Most sportsbooks lean England. DraftKings has England at -155 to advance, with Mexico at +125. And most other books are in a similar range. But ESPN's own pundit Fernando Gomez pushed back, on air. He argued Mexico should arguably be favored instead. Pointing to the Azteca fortress numbers, the altitude, and Mexico's unbeaten defensive run. Betting analysts have been similarly divided. BetMGM's own preview credits England's defense as statistically solid by expected goals metrics this tournament, while flagging real uncertainty over whether Mexico's clean sheet streak can survive a step up in opponent quality. Now, the fan mood. And a note, these are recreated, paraphrased reactions from social trends. Mexican fans are in full celebration mode already. This time is different, energy. with a lot of confidence that a packed, deafening Azteca is already half the battle won. England's fans sound more anxious. There's grumbling about the 1 AM UK kickoff, and an undercurrent of worry that the team has looked a little worse in every match, rather than better. Tuchel himself has publicly urged parents back home to let their kids stay up and watch. Kickoff is 6 p.m. local Sunday, 1 a.m. Monday in the UK, at Estadio Azteca. The winner faces the winner of Brazil versus Norway in the quarterfinals. 40 years of chasing a fifth game that keeps slipping away, against a team that openly admits it can't prepare for the one thing working against it. Sunday in Mexico City, something finally has to give.